Hi guys, today I will be sharing how to make panda cookies. These are the list of the ingredients, but I will guide you along as I progress making the cookies. So this is 2 and 3/4 cup of plain flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Sift this. Give it a quick mix, and then we're gonna measure out 1.5 cups. So that's 1 cup. And then another half cup. This will be the vanilla portion. And with the leftover flour, we're gonna add in the cocoa powder, which is 1/4 cup of Dutch processed cocoa powder. Give it a quick mix, and then we will set this aside. Using an electric mixer, we're gonna beat in 1 cup of room temperature butter. To this, we're gonna add 1.5 cup plus 2 tablespoons of icing sugar or powdered sugar. Give it a good mix. Once it's well combined, we can add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then 2 teaspoons of almond flavoring. If you don't have almond flavoring, you can just add 3 teaspoons of vanilla. So the flavor is up to you. Then crack in 1 egg and continue mixing. Once everything is well combined, we're gonna stop and scrape the side of the bowl. We're gonna divide the mixture. Half of the butter will go to the choco flavored cookies and half will go to the vanilla cookies. So I'm gonna add my plain flour mixture in here. Give it a mix. Don't overmix this. Once you see that the flour is coated with the butter, stop and then lightly knead the dough to form a ball, just like so. Set this aside while we move on to the chocolate cookies. So same procedure, we're gonna use the electric mixer to combine the ingredients together, and then using your hand, slightly knead the dough. This dough, you don't need to refrigerate. Just let it rest for 10 minutes and you're ready to go. So set the dough aside while we prepare the materials that we need for the cookies. So this is the cookie cutter that I'll be using. I got this from banggood.com. I'll put the link below on where you could purchase this. So I've got the black, the white, and the faces. We're gonna do the chocolate portion first using the black cutters. So flour your work surface and your rolling pin, then flatten your dough. Don't make it too thick because there's 2 layers on it. And then cut the dough using the cutter. Do this to the rest of the chocolate dough. We need to do this so we know how much white cutouts we need. So this is what they look like. Now we're moving on to the white part. We're gonna do the body first, so we need the white cutter this time. Again, flour your work surface and the rolling pin. Don't make it too thick. If it's hard to take out the dough from the cutter, just tap it and then it will come out. So now we're gonna attach the white body parts to the chocolate dough. You don't need to put water on this because when they bake, they will stick together. So just put this on top of the chocolate dough or chocolate cutouts. Now we're gonna do the face. First, we're gonna use the facial impressions. This is quite tricky. It helps to dip the facial expression to the flour before pressing this against the dough. And then use the white face cutter. Anyway, there's a guide in the packaging box on how to do this. Your oven should be preheated at 180 degrees Celsius. So each time you use the face impression, which is the black face cutter, dip it in flour so it's easier to make the impression and it doesn't stick to the dough. So now we're ready to attach the face into the chocolate dough. This is quite fiddly to make, but easy. And then we will bake this in a preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for about 8 to 10 minutes. I also made the face one, so there's 4 different shapes that you can do. And this is what it looks like after baking. Let it cool down in the tray before moving it into your serving platter. And this is the finished product. I hope you give this a try because this cookie is really good and your kids will love to eat this because they're too cute. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you again next week. Bye!